Hi everyone, today we're making blueberry cream cheese Danish buns, a soft and fluffy brioche bread that is topped with a cream cheese topping and a delicious blueberry compote. And then to add that little bit of texture, we're also adding a very simple crumble on top. I shared an apple version back in fall and you guys loved it, so I decided to do a spring version using blueberries and cream cheese. So without further ado, let's get started. We're going to be making all of the components from scratch, starting with the dough. In the bowl of your stand mixer or a large bowl if you're going to be making the dough by hand, combine some lukewarm milk, lukewarm water, granulated sugar, and some instant yeast. Give that a mix, and then we're going to add in some melted unsalted butter that is fully cooled along with an egg. If you're going to be using active dry yeast, you do want to let the mixture sit for around 5 full minutes to activate the yeast. If you're using instant yeast like me, you don't have to worry about that. Give that a good mix until it's fully incorporated, and then we're going to add in the all-purpose flour and some salt. You don't need any bread flour for this recipe. The breads turn out super fluffy using just regular all-purpose flour. Use the dough hook attachment and knead your dough on medium-high speed for around 5 minutes until it's nice and smooth, just like this. If you're kneading by hand, keep in mind that the dough is quite sticky. Use a bench scraper and oil your surface instead of using all-purpose flour. That way you're not adding too much flour into the dough. You would need to knead that for around 10 minutes if you're going to be doing it by hand. Once the dough is nice and smooth like this, I'm going to use a bench scraper to bring the dough out onto a floured surface and then just bring it together into a nice smooth ball. I'm going to place the dough ball into a greased bowl. We're going to cover that with some plastic wrap and then let this rest in a warm place for around 1.5 hours or until it has doubled in size. In the meantime, let's make the different components, starting with the blueberry compote. In a small saucepan, I have some frozen blueberries and granulated sugar. I'm going to add some lemon zest and lemon juice. Both of these are optional, but adding a little bit of lemon juice really brings out the flavors of the blueberries. We're going to give that a mix and cook this on medium flame until the berries are nice and mushy like this. Now at this point, I'm going to add in a cornstarch slurry. This is just a teaspoon of cornstarch mixed with a little bit of water. Add that in and continue to mix until it's nice and thick for around another minute. Now you're going to remove that from the flame and then let that cool down completely. Now let's make the crumble. In a small bowl, combine some melted butter, granulated sugar, and all-purpose flour. And then just crumble it up into little pieces using a spatula because we don't want to put this in the fridge as one big lump. It's going to harden up like that and then it's going to be hard to break it up into little pieces. Pop this into the refrigerator until we're ready to assemble the buns. Now let's make the cream cheese topping. It's very simple. In a medium-sized bowl, you're going to combine together some room temperature cream cheese, some chilled heavy whipping cream, some granulated sugar, and a little bit of vanilla extract. Give this a good whisk until it's nice and smooth and incorporated. And that's it, our cheesecake topping is ready to go. Pop this in the refrigerator as well until you're ready to assemble. Now it's time to assemble the buns. You're going to bring your nice and fluffy dough that should have doubled in size, and then you're going to punch it down very gently and remove it out onto a well-floured surface. Now I'm going to roll the dough out into a log like this and then divide this dough into around 8 pieces. I am making quite large buns, so you can divide these into 8 or even 12 pieces if you want them smaller. If you want to be super accurate, you can definitely use a kitchen scale for this. Now we're going to take each of these portions of dough and roll them out into a smooth ball. You're going to take the dough piece and then fold it into itself like this and then roll it in the palm of your hands until it's nice and smooth. I'm going to show it to you one more time here. Push it into itself, flip it around, and roll it in the palm of your hands just like this. Repeat this process with all of the portions of dough. I have here a lined baking tray and I'm going to place my dough balls on the tray, making sure to leave enough space around them because they will rise and spread out. Now we're going to cover this with a kitchen towel and rest for around 10 to 15 minutes. They're nice and fluffy. Now we're going to use the back of a 1/3 cup measuring spoon, which I have greased with some vegetable oil just so that it doesn't stick into our dough, to make indentations in all of the balls just like this. You're going to gently press into the center, making sure not to pierce through the bottom. Keep in mind, before filling this, you can redo each of these indents if they have risen up again. Now we're going to add the cream cheese topping. Just go ahead and add a heaping tablespoon into each of these buns, making sure not to add too much, otherwise it's going to overflow while baking. And at this point, I had remembered that I forgot to egg wash these buns, so you do want to egg wash these with an egg yolk and a splash of water before adding the cream cheese filling. That would be much easier than trying to do it after like this. Now we're going to add on the blueberry compote. You want to divide the compote evenly between all of your buns. Again, make sure not to add too much on one bun, which may cause the cream cheese to leak over the sides of the bun. And finally, you're going to take your chilled crumble and sprinkle it all over the sides of each of these buns, just like this. You could add it on the center, but I like to add them onto the sides, and the egg wash here does help to hold the crumble in place, and it also makes the buns nice and golden brown. The detailed recipe is going to be available on my website, thefoodflamingo.com, so you can find a link to that in the description box below. We're going to bake these in an oven preheated to 170 degrees Celsius, which is 340 degrees Fahrenheit, for around 25 minutes or until the tops are nice and golden brown. Once baked, you do want to let those cool down in the pan for around 5 to 10 minutes, and then you can serve them warm. Soft, fluffy, and perfect for a spring brunch or picnic. These blueberry Danish buns is going to become your new obsession. Even if you don't like blueberries, trust me, when you take a bite of this, your mind will be blown. What I love about this recipe is how easy it is to achieve that soft and fluffy bread at home that tastes exactly as if you bought it from a high-end bakery. I also had some leftover cheesecake topping, which I used as a dip for these buns, and it just took it to a whole new level. If you've tried this recipe, leave a comment down below of how it turned out, and if you have anything else that you would like me to make, any suggestions, I would love to know. And if you haven't subscribed, remember to hit that subscribe button, like the video if you've enjoyed it, and thank you so much for watching.